All right, y'all. So we are back with the Pink Beauty Room podcast. I know y'all been waiting, okay? Because I have been waiting for this moment. But let's keep in mind now, I did say that I'm only doing podcasts one time a quarter. So you got to tune in when we tune in. I'm so excited because this episode is called Balancing as an Entrepreneur. Huge for me. As you know, I am a real life entrepreneur. But before I get into everything today, I gotta introduce my co-host on today. She is my sister first. Sister before anything, okay? We are real life friends, have been friends for I don't even know how many years now, can't even count. She is a mogul. She is the #1 influencer. I don't even like saying influencer because she's so much more than that. But on, topic, on brand, she is the #1 influencer in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you don't know who she is, you're under a rock. Just Google her. Her name is Ohavia Phillips.
Yes, and I'm with my sister.
Yeah, they not like us, you know what I mean?
They not like us. Y'all, we've been on that song all day.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Sister, when I tell you, no, for real, y'all, like, this is my big sister, for real. When I tell you I'm so grateful for you, and I want to give you your flowers, like how you support everybody and how you just show up. Thank you for loving me. You know what I'm saying? Because some people join you on the journey and they think it's brand new. I'm grateful to call you friend, to call you sister. You see me low, and you see me grow. So I want to say I love you. Thank you for all you're doing. Honored to be, with the folk, with the familia. I'm honored. This is VIP. And so I'm grateful to meet y'all. And sister, I love you. So
I love you. So we're gonna jump right in and we got our water here because we're gonna get right into it because this is a really, really good topic, being that again we both are entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So first I'm gonna talk about that beautiful glorified word.
Baby.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I love that it has her in it because the females nowadays is really giving it up.
They are. Yeah, I mean, we really on what we supposed to be on. Female CEOs and yeah.
They taking over.
The
girls are really getting it out here, right?
Yes, we are.
So everybody loves this word, entrepreneur. It's something about when you say, hey, hi, how are you? I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
It sounds glorified more now than ever.
Yeah, it does.
Over the last 5 to 10 years, it's been so huge and magnified to where people are lying and saying that they are entrepreneurs and don't really know what that life is about.
Correct.
Being an entrepreneur is not easy.
No.
To say the least.
And it's definitely not trendy, sister. I mean, to
Absolutely
say the least, yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's a lifestyle.
So people that are watching this, some people may already know who I am and what I do. Not about me right now. Explain to the people so what do you do?
Yes.
Let's talk about you. What do you do? Since you are an entrepreneur, let them know what it is that you do.
For real. And let me tell you, I love that you're talking about this topic because when I tell you, I always felt like this is one piece of the conversation that was missing when we talk about entrepreneurship and building a business, right? Because it's not a trend. We got real bills. We want to really scale, and we also want to see others' lives elevate through our obedience. So my name is Ohavia Phillips. I own a media company, the O Show LLC, where we do all things sports and entertainment, television, radio, you name it. Literally, I'm so blessed, sister. You know this. I don't work a day in my life. I get to do all things television, radio, sports, entertainment. I'm just living the dream for real. So out of the 10 years of me doing media though, what's funny is out of the 10 years, 6 years of those were entrepreneurship. And I'm talking no 9 to thrive, no safety net, no Blue Cross Blue Shield, amen? No, nothing to be like, okay, I can lean on this. And I'm so grateful once again for you talking about this because I feel like on the internet, there's kind of this rise in the trend of entrepreneurship. And folks don't know how this really go, how, month to month, you could be really high one month and then you in them valleys and you just gotta tuck yourself in by your bootstraps and get busy. And it's really an obedient walk. It's very much so a calling, I humbly feel like.
That's it.
To be an entrepreneur.
That's it.
I feel like you gotta be called for because here's the thing, those days when you're not seeing those numbers, the months, let's talk candidly, when your clientele is changing, when you're elevating and people don't even start understanding the way you speak or how you're carrying yourself, it's like all of a sudden you're speaking 2 different languages. Again, it happens with elevation. You don't need no trend. You need to lean on, the Lord. Calling, the Lord.
You better lean on them, honey.
They not like us.
Lean. With the gangster lean. Yeah. You got to, because I'm going to tell you, just like you said, it's days, it's months, it's weeks. As you guys know, I own the first Black Aesthetic School
Yeah,
here
what you said.
in Fayetteville, North Carolina. That would mean women and men come through my school and they get a licensure.
Right.
Okay, so I prepare them to go to a state board.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
and then from that point they gain a licensure. So far we have over 25 people who have so far went through the school. So with my students, our alumni, me and my staff, we explain to them every time.
Yeah.
Don't be so quick to say, I am an entrepreneur.
Baby.
Sweetheart, you have to establish the brand.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows who you are yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
I'm in this industry going on 17 years now. Out of the 17, 7 of those years, I have only been an entrepreneur.
See.
So you have to crawl before you can walk,
Right.
and then you have to, you know what I mean? Before you run,
Right.
you have to walk a little bit.
Right.
You got to get your feelings hurt a little bit. You have to go broke a little bit. You have to be a good steward of what you already have. I love my 9 to thrive, like you said. I
Yes.
loved it. I wasn't too grand at my 9 to thrive.
Yes.
It made sense when I worked at other schools
Yes.
for me to also serve. I served. I did a lot of things when I worked for these companies that
Yes.
put me in position today to where I'm at. So see, a lot of
Yes.
people want to already be that entrepreneur, but what are you doing right now?
Facts. And I think it's worth talking about, big sister, like, what are you doing right now that's in the vein of what you want to do? So I make the
Yeah.
joke all the time. Before I was an in-arena host for the NBA, before I owned a media company with 3 teammates, before,
Yeah.
I was working my 9 to thrive and I did it well. And I loved it and I respected that season. And I asked
season.
myself, what can I learn in this season? What is the qualities, Lord, that you want me to have in entrepreneurship with this season, right? But I also think you got to respect your 9 to thrive. I feel like, again, going back to balancing, a lot of folks hop on the internet and is giving very much, you know what I'm saying, like driving this now, looking like this before and
Girl.
after. But hey, just remember, you know what I'm saying?
Don't forget where you came
Don't
from.
forget where you came from. Respect the season. Know there's levels to everything, but also honor where you currently are. Don't be so quick to be in a rush because, again, we talking no safety net.
Yeah. Ooh.
Right?
Showing gratitude where you are currently is
Right.
so huge because God
Right.
sees and knows all.
Yes.
So if you're walking into your 9 to thrive, I hate being here. Watch your words.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your words. I hate being here. Oh my God, I wish I could get paid more. Oh
Right.
my God, it sucks here. Da 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 da.
Right.
Okay, but if you can't even manage getting paid $900 a month, I'm talking about a month. Because see, I've been there.
Same.
Yeah, I've been there.
Same.
And I got paid less than that.
I was about to say.
Right? And
Less.
sometimes it's been a quick little, cute little $500 a month.
And that
Whatever.
is so accurate. And I remember being like, we up 500.
Yeah. Look cute.
Yes.
You know, my hair
Okay.
still was done.
Yes.
I wasn't no weave. It was my real hair.
Cor-
Because I couldn't afford it. You know what I mean? Makeup
That's
was
real.
still there.
That's
no,
real.
I ain't had the Balenciagas and all that, but baby,
Right.
I was hitting it. I
Right.
still carried myself with class, and I still walked into these schools as if I was already her.
Yeah.
Okay, so see,
Yeah.
if I see myself, no, I didn't see myself as a school owner because that wasn't my dream.
Yeah.
See, how you said it has to be given to you. This was
Yes.
given to me.
Yes,
I
I agree.
didn't ask to become a school owner
I
because
agree.
that's such a facade that people nowadays that I see
Yeah.
want to be a school owner. And I love
Right.
that I inspire you.
Right.
Yes, I
They
love that.
not
I
like
love.
us.
Yeah, they not like us. I love that I inspire you to become a school owner. But baby, let me tell you something. If we were driving in 2 separate lanes, you better stay in your lane. Because when we ask God for more and
Right.
He gives us more, you better ask Him to show you how to sustain it because it could get tough.
Right.
It ain't no difference between if I open a coffee shop
Right.
and a school.
Right.
At the end of the day, if nobody comes in that building, you still got to hold it down.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, no safety net.
No safety
Are you
net.
prepared for that? Do you
Right.
have what it takes? Is that hustle? It
Facts.
got to be in you. I cannot teach you that.
Fact, sister. Ooh, and you know what? You're inspiring a thought, and it reminds me of a conversation we had. People are chasing success. Success is the drug, but y'all need to study sustainability.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be successful, and you know we attribute a lot of worldly things to success. We attribute the things, but no, the sustainability. First of all, generational wealth. First of all, you know, are you paying off your debt? First of all, are you clear and make sure your name is clear for the things you're praying for? You know, there's folks who's like, I want a brick and mortar. Okay, well, let's start on the basics. How do you handle your month-to-month personal life bills? Are you a steward over these things? And it's not just about being successful. Again, it's sustainability. And if we're talking balance and entrepreneurship, how do you sustain where you are right now?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I love about you, sister? even before seeing what we already knew would happen, you operated like this every day.
Right. That's what people
That's
don't
what be
know.
getting me. People be meeting you and I'm like, y'all have no idea.
Yeah.
She was always this person.
Always.
It's just, you're interacting with her now and you're in her new, right? But we knew this was coming. But see, one thing I love about you is you always showed up. So the question I have is, for those watching, again, the ones chasing the success but don't know sustainability, as an OG in business with multiple locations, how did you continuously sustain? Like in the mornings you didn't want to wake up, when you know how entrepreneurship go, when it's like, now is it going to be that type of day, that type of month? How did you continuously build the Montia Sade brand?
Because in my brain, I'm like, it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
I think once God, in everything y'all I talk about on my podcast, I'm real life, I'm never gonna not acknowledge him.
Yeah.
Because though Montia Sade is the brand, I'm just the vessel. So once he exposed to me that stop looking at it as you, because this has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the overall legacy of who Montia Sade is.
Legacy.
So in legacy is the big word, as my daughter is in front of me, and I always include my daughter in everything that I do, because I need her to see that nothing comes easy, nothing was handed to me. She also seen me really, really work and get it out the mud. I really did do that. We really did sleep on floors together. So, okay. So understand on those days where I just didn't feel like it, or oh my gosh, understand being an instructor and a school owner, you deal with everybody. Everybody's livelihood rides on me. And that's hard. I pay people bills, for real.
Same. And that's the thing that be getting me, because I'm like, again, it's not a trend.
No.
Because these folks see you and they're like, I'll see you at the booking. And you're like, yes, you will. And they know after the booking, they'll be compensated for their time, as they should, by the way. If you're a real entrepreneur, you make sure your folks is straight.
Yeah.
Okay?
Always.
Every time. Yeah. So when you brought that up, girl, I started twitching.
No, seriously, because if no one else, if I don't get paid, my staff has to get paid.
Right.
And those are conversations that people don't want to have as entrepreneurs, like, because you want to always get the money. But at the end of the day, you can ask anybody that has previously worked for me. Right. And that is currently working for me. Right. Best boss to have is me, because hands down, I ain't never been late on no check.
They not like us.
I don't play with nobody's money, and you ain't gonna play with me with your money. Okay, this is good ground here at Montia Sade's. So when it comes to what I do, it's bigger than me. Right. I wear the brand, I am the brand, I eat, sleep, breathe the brand, but I understand that people's lives are attached to my yes. And so therefore, no, if I don't feel like getting up, I have to get up. I have to continue to go because it's not about me. These girls are coming to school to get a license, to have a career. So regardless if I feel like doing it or not, I gotta pray, I gotta give it to God, and balance. And that's what we're talking about. You have to have boundaries. You have to have boundaries. I don't care if you call me bougie or whatever. No, I don't hang out with a lot of people. You can't catch me around Fayetteville, where I live at.
Let me tell you.
Where do you see me at?
But that's true though.
Right. And that's not being bougie, it's having boundaries to understand that this brand, this brand, because I am the brand, I simply have evolved in a place in my career to where I can't be in every room.
Accurate.
I cannot be in every room, and I cannot associate myself with everyone. And so you being a mogul and a huge brand in the large city of Charlotte, how do you do that? How do you say no when people are like, hey, Ohavia, can you come do this and that? The money, we can pay you this and that. And though you may need it, how do you say no?
Sister, let me tell you, I'm in the season right now. And so, I'm not a false prophet, y'all. I speak the truth. This is, I learn from the best. I'm in the season right now of no. Hey, could you come to my opening? Hey, we're having this, insert whatever. And I'm in a heavy season of no, because I had to ask myself, Sister Ohavia, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? When people see you, how do you want folks to respond to you? And here's the big one again, balance, boundaries, business. When you're doing real business with real money involved, you're moving, real people with their real gifts. How do you want people to treat you, talk about you? Do you want people to play you in the business aspect of what y'all doing? Ain't no back and forth on my rate. It is what it is. But could I be honest, big sister? People stopped going back and forth with me on my rate when I started being intentional about where I was going.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that that was actually a big business boundary that people were watching.
Right.
And so when they were looking for MCs and in-arena hosts and all these things, and they were like, who can we book? They were paying attention to how I was moving.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna give y'all some free business game, because business is my ministry and I love
girl,
it.
Drop it.
They watch you,
Yeah.
and let's just put it on the flow. People want to associate themselves with folks that make sense, that give an incredible ROI, that is a return on investment, and it's not always money.
Yeah.
For some folks, it's social capital. For some folks, is if we put this logo here, they're gonna bring the people out, and then for some, it is money. But you gotta be mindful about where your feet go. So when I tell you right now, I'm in a no season, and I'll be crying for real.
I know, like that.
I'm not a false prophet. I'll be crying because I remember being outside every day. You could, but I also wasn't making as much.
Yes.
And I wasn't in purpose. I wasn't in my word.
Yeah.
I was chasing what I thought media was supposed to look like in entrepreneurship, and God humbled me real good.
Yeah, he will do that.
Okay. Took a 40-day fast, and I said, what is my identity? And it was the best situation. So I'm so grateful for, you know, this podcast and also this level, but that boundaries were my girl. Y'all please get it.
Because you have to see yourself
Yes.
as that already.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask you guys that are watching this, where do you see yourself?
Yeah.
So let's take it out of me being in the beauty industry, you being in the media industry. Let's just
Yes.
take that away. Me and my mother was talking about this the other day. I was
Yeah.
driving and I seen a McDonald's. I seen Wendy's, McDonald's, I seen Chick-fil-A. I'm like, dang, you know, all these places. First of all, disclaimer, I do not eat no McDonald's. Nothing, no offense, sisters. Just not a McDonald's girly.
Yeah.
I don't eat Wendy's, not a Wendy's girl, okay? We gotta care about our temple. That's what the pastor said today. Got
Yes. Temple. Them fries.
I'm a Chick-fil-A girl now.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
a
The
Chick-
waffle fries be in.
I gotta eat Chick-fil-A. I love it. Now, if we put all of those in one little block, right? We got
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A here, we got McDonald's, and we got Wendy's.
Yeah.
All three kind of sell the same thing. They got chicken
Yeah.
somewhere in there, chicken sandwiches. You may have a burger, whatever. You may
It's
not.
true.
You got fries. You may have a milkshake, whatever it
It's
looks
true.
like. But when we talk about brands, McDonald's, even though I don't eat it, they globally
Global.
recognize,
Global.
right? Humbly speaking, McDonald's is in Dubai. McDonald's is in France. McDonald's is everywhere.
Global.
So regardless if you don't like McDonald's, somebody is liking McDonald's and they're going to eat McDonald's.
In
They're
Dubai.
going to, in Dubai.
In Japan.
And they're going to spend money
Right.
at McDonald's, but then we're going to go to Wendy's. Wendy's
Yeah.
is not globally at all.
Yeah.
But it is still a multi-million-dollar business. They doing their thing, but guess what? McDonald's don't see them on no day.
That's facts.
They not paying attention to Wendy's on no day. Then you got
Yes.
Chick-fil-A. Not necessarily globally, but they huge
Yes.
and they are everywhere. These businesses are somewhat alike. Some have copied off of each other in certain aspects. Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
But guess what? At the end of the day, everybody is in their own lane.
Facts.
I don't
Facts.
care. You could put a Wendy's right next to a Chick-fil-A,
Facts.
and Chick-fil-A is always going to profit
Facts.
way more than Wendy's on any day, and they still close on Sundays.
And you know what, sis? But is that not a business boundary?
That's a
Is that not what we're talking
that's
about?
what I'm talking about.
And also, too, let's really get into it. McDonald's didn't wake up and was like, we're going to do waffle fries. I feel like another part
They
of
stayed in
boundaries.
their lane.
Correct. That is a boundary. You got to know who you call to, how you're called to do it, and just stay in your lane. That's a boundary in
Yeah,
itself.
that's a
And you
boundary.
know what I love about that example you brought up, too? All three of them got the same colors in it.
Yeah, they do. They all do that.
All three of them could be on the same block, and y'all know where y'all live at. You'd be like, which one, right? But
Yeah.
what makes the difference? And I feel like at the end of the day, the boundary is what ultimately makes you all decide
Oh, but hold on now, because see, I like that you said that. What makes a difference?
what makes a
So
difference.
now we can pull up at Wendy's, and the girl is definitely going to be like, what's up? What you eat?
So
What do you want?
Order when you're ready.
Order when you're ready. Hurry up. It's like, girl, hold on, because I'm still trying to figure out if I want fries or not. You rushing me. I don't like that. Chick-fil-A is going to say, God bless you.
Yes.
Amen. Can I pray for you? Hallelujah.
Great day. I
Great
hope it is
day.
for you. What can
Actually,
I
I
get?
like your hair. I'm like, dang, nigga. You know,
Let me get an extra waffle fry. Polynesian sauce.
actually, I want to tip you.
Man, we don't do that here. Today you do.
You know what? God bless you.
God bless.
Every time. And Chick-fil-A has this system that
Yeah.
is in place.
Yep.
I don't care what it is.
Facts.
Their dress code is different. They tucked in, you know what I mean? They look good. You go to Wendy's, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
You want a number 4?
Yeah.
We ain't got that.
Right.
You want chicken, you ain't got that. Like, damn, can you
Right.
talk proper?
Right.
Wendy's, we're not gonna talk about Wendy's no more, but I'm just sick of them.
The 444.
Okay, I'm sick of them.
Okay.
Okay. But when you go to Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
hi, God bless you.
Yeah.
What were you looking for? You know what? We're out of waffle fries, but today we're gonna substitute with
Right.
a free granola bar. How would you
Right.
like that? And it's like,
Right.
you know
Boundaries.
what? Boundaries.
And the CEOs
Okay.
know
They know.
their own boundaries.
And they stick to it
Every time.
And they're not looking at what this person is doing and that person is doing.
Yeah.
You got to keep your eyes locked in on what you are doing because
Facts.
baby, they gonna copy. When you that girl, they are going to copy that girl or guy, because whoever watching this is for you. They are going to copy. And I don't care. I can give Wendy's the same exact sauce that Chick-fil-A has, but
Yeah.
you would never touch Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
on no given day, even if you're open on a Sunday,
Facts.
because their standards are their standards.
Yes.
And it will always be a step above.
But wait,
And that's it.
this is a gem. Before you know what your boundaries in business are, you have to even have a standard for yourself.
That's it. You do.
I told y'all, I spoke candidly on Sis podcast. I was not making what I'm making now.
Yeah.
I mean, even my clientele changed, my friends group, everything around me changed because I had to up my standard.
Yeah.
And then when you know, again, asking yourself these questions, who do you want to be? How do you want people to address you? How you want your business deals to go? And then you work backwards and you say, okay, let's start building up the me. Because here's the thing, how would you know what boundaries you need if you don't even know who you are?
And
You
it's
don't
how
know-
you view your business. So
Correct.
if you ask yourself these questions right now, when I go show up to go do anything,
Yeah.
right now I'm chilling. This is a chill day for us. This is
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Do I have my brand on?
Yeah.
You can never catch me nowhere. I promise you, unless I'm just like running outside checking the mailbox. I got so much Montia. Now everybody can't come to my house. But she has been to my house.
Yes.
I got Montia Sade
Yes.
socks. I got hats.
No,
I
y'all
got
don't understand.
jackets.
The epitome of you are the brand.
Yeah, man.
You would never catch my sis outside without.
I feel
The brand
off
on,
if I
yeah.
don't have. I got more Montia
Yeah.
Sade than I have Gucci.
Yeah.
Okay. So a
Yeah.
lot of us run to Versace, run to
Yeah.
Prada, run to these things, and don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, because I love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got Versace on right now.
Hello?
However,
Yes.
I don't got more of that than I would ever have Montia Sade,
Right.
because I'm gonna always put my brand on first in the forefront before I care about a label. And
That's
they
right.
already made it.
That's right.
Balenciaga's paid.
That's right.
I'm not there yet.
That's right.
So however, you're gonna see Montia Sade every day, and so does my staff. They don't
Yeah.
get to walk in and wear what they want to wear because they just feel like wearing it.
No.
We got to start treating our businesses like Chick-fil-A treats their
100%.
business. Do you have systems in place?
100%.
What are your policies and procedures?
Correct.
You don't have them right now, right?
Correct.
But you're an entrepreneur. Write it down.
That's what I'm saying.
What is your dress code?
Or here we go, sister. Before y'all get to all of that, do you have a business plan? And again, I don't mind putting myself, on Front Street because again, the goal is for y'all to watch this and be
Learn.
better.
Yeah.
Because that's actually, we're real women's women and folks in general, because I know men is watching this too. We want to see everybody win for real,
Yeah,
right?
seriously.
So I feel like, what is your business plan? If you don't have no roadmap, again, what is your standard operating procedures for your personal life? Because that only bleeds into entrepreneurship. You only start doing and exuding and bleeding out truly who you are personally in your business.
And sometimes you can't do that by yourself. That's where
Right.
mentors and coaches come into place.
Right.
If you do not have mentors or coaches right now in your life, that is so essential.
I think so.
You
I
have to
agree.
have
I agree.
someone that is going to keep you straight. I have them.
Yeah.
I have to have somebody like, let me run this idea by you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? How do you feel about it?
Yes.
Though first, before I talk to a mentor or a coach or anybody,
Yes.
I have to give it to God and say, this is what Tia naturally fleshed. I
Yes.
want to do this, God. But what do you see for me? Does it align with my thoughts? And
That's
I've gotten
facts.
in trouble by God before, moving too fast because I want to
Yeah.
help people naturally, and it bites me in the butt later. And so
That's a
now,
podcast episode.
that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
But before I even do anything now,
Yeah.
of course I go to my husband, and I'm gonna get to that too.
Yeah.
Wives.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah, yeah.
Before you do anything, you better consult with God first,
Yeah,
but
you
then,
hear me?
because he comes before my husband.
Right.
All right, let's talk
Right.
order.
Right, there's an
and
order.
then I'm going to go to my husband and I'm going to present these things to him. And if it doesn't align with what we are doing,
Facts.
then it's an
Facts.
absolute no.
That's right.
I don't care how bossed up you think you are as a woman. If you are married,
Yeah.
you have to go to your husband, man.
Yeah.
You got to talk to I would never agree with doing anything. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You better make sure that is aligned, because outside of all of this, we are one.
Yes.
We are one. And
Yes.
on the lines of balancing, you have to have boundaries.
Yes.
Shut that phone off. When I come home and he comes home, because he's an entrepreneur too.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And it's hard. We don't have no backup plan. Ain't no plan B. What we do every
This
day, we
is the
eat,
plan.
sleep, breathe it. This is
Yeah.
our livelihood,
Yeah.
so we don't play with it.
Yeah.
But when we come home, if I look at him and say, I need time,
Yeah.
that's what I need. If he tells me that he needs that, that's what he needs, and
Needs.
everything gets shut off.
Ooh,
Period.
the power of
Don't
partnership.
nothing come before
Yeah.
my marriage.
Boundary. That's a boundary.
Boundaries.
One thing I love that my sis do is you're not gonna reach her past X amount at 5 p.m. or whatever the time is, right? Family time is really family time. And again, you all, this is free game, but these are literally all things that make you, to me, humbly, a successful entrepreneur. You spoke to mentorship, right?
Yeah.
And you spoke to you know what I was thinking about too when you was talking? Our girl Mary J with those boots. How she set her
Love
price
it.
point
Love
and
it.
did not say, well, I don't know if the people gonna be able to. The boot came out, the price was on the boot, here you go.
And those that get it, get it.
And it was sold out.
And it was sold out. I mean, I got yelled at for going up on my price the beginning of this year because
Really?
we had to. Oh, bad girl, please. But guess what? Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Who's get it, gets
Get
it.
it.
My audience, as far as the school
Yes.
goes,
Yes.
that's the type of audience that I have. Period.
And that's a
the price
boundary
is the
too.
price.
But that's a boundary too. Here's the
Yeah.
truth, y'all. Let me shave 10 years off your journey.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Everybody is not your client.
No.
Everybody's not your client.
No.
Everybody's not gonna get the vision. Some folks are gonna be like, oh, that's not for me, that's too much. Guess what? That's okay. Don't come down. Keep going up.
Raise the bar.
Raise the bar.
Oh my God, Ohavia costs too much to book. Oh my God, then she's talking about I gotta fly her out and all that. But you want her. She didn't come to you.
Right.
You obviously see something in this woman that can add value
Yes.
to your business.
Yes.
And so therefore she doesn't need you, you need her. So
Yes.
whatever the price is,
Right.
or retainer fee is, that's
hear
just
me?
simply what it is.
Right.
Whatever the price is to sit in the presence of my school,
Right.
it is just like that. It
Right.
is what it is.
Right.
Now, you know, if you can't afford it, you just cannot afford it. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. Doesn't mean you're broke. We just aren't the school that aligns with where you are in your life right now.
Right.
Even on the lines of booking me, no, it's definitely hard to get me to do your makeup at this
Yeah.
time in my life.
Yeah.
But look at my credentials. I have a
Yes.
master's in makeup.
Yeah.
Let's not play with me. I went to school for makeup. I understand film and television and
Yeah.
special effects and prosthetics.
Yeah.
That's different. I'm not just a self-taught MUA.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You see what's on my shirt, LA all day. All right? I had to go miles.
They not like us.
You know what I mean? I had to go miles away.
Right.
To get this education. My mom and my father and my family sacrificed. My
Yeah.
school was $30,000. Okay, and I don't really talk about, I don't like to throw that stuff out there. I don't really throw my credentials, but you could Google it, you Google everything else, okay?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, respect people for
Respect.
where they are, and especially true entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
If I'm an entrepreneur, everything I do is my livelihood.
Yeah.
If you don't like what somebody is doing,
Yeah.
unfollow them.
Yeah, boundaries.
Unfollow them. If
Boundaries.
anybody is doing anything on social media that I feel like is tainting my spirit, I
Yeah.
recently had to get off of social media because it was making me sick seeing people act like they are better than one other or gossiping or doing
yeah.
anything that's like real mean girl energy. And it's like,
Yeah.
for what? Everybody out here trying to eat and breathe.
That's what I'm saying.
People are dying for real, y'all. Like we don't know what tomorrow looks like or if
Yeah.
we're even promised. So you sitting there, well, I don't like. Let me
Yeah.
talk about this person.
Yeah.
They're still going on with their life tomorrow. I
That's
hope
what
you know
I'm
that.
saying.
Like business really don't ever stop.
And let me tell you what's gold about everything you said. Boundaries go both ways. So
Yeah.
entrepreneur, yes, for you holding the standard and stepping in your mogul era, yada, yada, but clients. Because everybody, look, seed time, harvest, there's everybody on different sides of everything. For those who are seeking a business or seeking a service, there's a boundary you need to exude too. If you cannot afford that person at this time, that is okay. Go to where it makes sense for you in this season, and gain all you can in that level. And again, we're not villainizing folks who can and can't afford. What's crazy is, y'all, this talk for real is not even about money. It's about having couth. It's about recognizing and understanding the seasons you're in business and in personal life, and exuding that energy so you can attract what you want. Sister, people are missing it because they're making it things, and it's not.
It's not.
Whatever's in you is literally coming out, and that's what you're attracting. I think about the Bible and how God literally says, what a man eats is what comes out of a man is what defiles him. What's funny is he could have said what you ate. He could have said what you digested. He said, no. What comes out of your mouth is what's defiling, because what you eat comes straight out. But what comes out, that's what's in your heart. And so you got to be very mindful when it comes to boundaries, because whatever you put out, you get back. But also, don't waste people's time. Be honest about where you are in your season. Let me tell you, God will bless you 10 on 10 on 10 if you say, I can't afford that right now, but I am so inspired, I'll be back. You know how many times, big sister, I ain't have it for real? Yeah. And I was like, okay, watch, I'm gonna spin that block. Came back every time.
Yeah.
As God is watching. So just be honest, but respect.
But don't talk about the person like
my
videographer is my videographer.
Shout out to Reggie.
Shout out to Chief, period. So at the end of the day, if I contact him and I say, this is my idea and this is what I want to do, and he gives me this price, it's never a conversation past that. It's booked.
You hear
period.
me?
I'm not going to diminish where he is and his talent and his years and his expertise and his time.
Right.
Because we look at prices and we're like, that's too much.
Right.
Not me, because I understand I'm in this world where time is valuable. So I don't
more than money.
Yeah, I really don't care whatever that is, what that looks like for him, then I am going to do that. I know what I'm going to get in return.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
100%.
And at the end of the day, people may look at his prices and be like, wow, he costs too much. He's just not the videographer or photographer for you.
And that's okay, but don't go and be like, yo, you heard Chief that. Hey.
We don't win like that.
You don't win like that. And guess what? You'll never be able to afford Chief, because you're too busy running your mouth.
Yeah.
And you're not running to pray about how your life could level up to get the best that you deserve, because you're just too busy.
We can't focus on what people say, because at the end of the day, people gonna talk. They talk on movie credits. They talk about rappers. They talk about influencers. They talk about everybody. At the end of the day, keep your eyes focused on what God says about you. Because I told you last night, I cared so much about, and he's still working on me on this, about what people say and view me. Because I'm like, what? No. Like,
I get that though.
I'm not that person. Like, no. And I found myself trying to defend myself so much to where it was taking a lot out of me. And I'm like, girl.
Defend for what?
In 2 years, you're going to look back and be like, who is this bird?
Yeah.
Because why did I spend time? Give that person, pray for your enemies. You got to pray for your enemies, because you're going to always have them. They're never, ever going nowhere. They're going to always be little leeches walking around wishing and praying and thinking that they can be you, and they can never be you on their worst day. So at the end of the day, what does God say about you? Because that's the most important person. At the end of the day, everybody gonna talk. But what does he say about me?
You hear me?
He's watching your response. So I can get on these apps and really read y'all to filth, but that's not what God wants me to do. Because I have a brand. I have things to lose. And when you have things to lose, you quiet on the set, because Beyonce got everything to lose and she'll never talk.
You know what's funny? I was just gonna ask you, how do you manage, for the entrepreneurs watching, right? Because here's the truth. We all are on a social platform of a sort. If you're not on Instagram or yada yada, you have a website, right? You get Google reviews. How do you handle those things? Peep this, right? Good, bad, and indifferent. Because even the good stuff you can't let get to your heart, and then you slow down and you like, we riding. So what do you do?
When people say things about me,
good, bad, or indifferent.
Good, bad, or ugly, I have to take it. I really have to take it. You guys, you have to see when people are saying negative things about you, or good things, because I get way more good than bad.
For sure.
So definitely when I see somebody, maybe let's say you leave a review, or I don't know, maybe somebody comes to me and tell me whatever, I'm in a season in my life where I shut it down immediately. So no one can walk up to me and say, girl, I seen the other day, or call me, or take time out of their day to call me and say, did you see on Instagram? Because I'm gonna shut the conversation down.
Skip me.
I gotta you have to stop letting people feel comfortable to come to you, to drop that negative load on you, because all day that's going to affect me.
I agree.
I'm a people person. So yes, it will affect me. So for me, I have to block it out completely. I found myself not on social media as much. We have to be the face of our brand. And so I will schedule my posts, or sometimes y'all may think I'm on Instagram. I am absolutely in my bed. You know what I mean? I'm probably with my husband eating breakfast. So I would definitely definitely schedule my posts because that
Yes.
stuff, again,
That's
it will affect
good.
my spirit. And that's another
good.
thing. You got to give it to God. And I'm like, God, help me to care less.
Yeah.
Help me to care
Ooh.
less about what people say because they got to say it,
That's
man.
good.
They, at the end of the day, this is something about an entrepreneur. You
Yeah.
cannot escape. They
Yeah.
gonna say it whether you doing good or bad. I don't
Yeah.
care how many people you help a day.
So, actually, this whole episode giving free game. I hope y'all pen and pad or your cell phone
Yeah,
or
you
your
better-
Palm Pilots.
You better be taking notes.
You better be taking notes because this is good to me. I'm sitting over here like,
Seriously,
Yes.
it's a lot.
Yes.
It is a lot, but you know what? I thank God for the good, the bad.
Same.
You know, sometimes, you know, we get so butthurt and people say negative things about us.
Yeah.
But shoot, when they put that out about me, people went and Googled, Montia Sade, who's that?
yeah.
Love that for
Ooh,
me.
insights up 1,000, website clicks, everything went up.
Everything
I
went
said,
up.
look at God turning everything for my
And
sister.
I love that, you
Yeah,
know.
of
And
course.
for you know, you're newly engaged. Yeah, you know, life game. So how do you balance this new life?
Yeah.
Entrepreneurship. I'm engaged to someone who is an entrepreneur who is super busy. Both of y'all
Yes.
busy. He's somewhere on the freaking Grammy red carpet. You
100%.
over here and in arenas. I mean, child. How do you
Yes.
balance that?
When I tell you, sister, first of all, to God be the glory on everything, because sometimes I be hearing it back and I be like, oh my gosh, that's actually true. Like, so, you know, y'all can do y'all research separately, but I love my fiance with my whole heart. He does all things music, and I mean, not music, I mean music,
Yeah.
right? And me doing all things media. The balance for me, I will say, and I recognize that maybe this is only for a select group of folks, but just make sure that your private situation is not, like you said, postable. We're building real families here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build real generational wealth with you. We're doing real things. So I think if we talking boundaries, especially with the love of my life, I told him, I said, listen, we're going to do this for real. But I am not O in here. I am Ohavia, right? You're not insert the nicknames. You are my fiance in here. And I think that that's so important, particularly because, again, we're people's people. We're in people's faces. We're seeing people's dream come true. We changing energies and the vibes. So you got to be protective over your love, over, you know, and maybe for you it's a fiance, maybe it's a new business endeavor. Listen, don't speak too much on it, right?
No.
I personally feel like there's a strength in popping out once everything is done, you know, because it's already done. Can nobody really taint it or mess with it? And that was the same way I kind of carry to this day, even my relationship. And you know that, big sister, ain't no couples vlogs coming from me and my fiance.
No.
That's something private. I protect it and I love it. And that's a boundary that I feel like is important. And me being successful in entrepreneurship, and you know, so we go back and forth on it because he's like, well, I think they're cute. So we do it here and there.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to be willing to know. You got to separate, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You got to separate. Is what matters to you? Who do you want to be? How do you want folks to address you? And so that's how you got to go about protecting all the people in your life, even the friends. Like I told y'all, you know, this ain't no. I mean, yes, I'm the guest on my sister's podcast, but this woman see me in every season, and I protect that. You know what I'm saying? So. Just being mindful through all life's wonderful things, engagements and everything, protect what God is giving you.
And being exclusive.
Absolutely.
So
I almost cussed. I was
sometimes,
like, I almost said,
you gotta be exclusive. Like
You got
sometimes I'll tell my husband, like, I need like wife time.
yes.
Y'all may not see where we at. It's not nobody.
Yes.
It's not Instagram's business to know
Yes.
where me and my husband may duck off sometimes, or
Yes.
what we need to do to make sure that our love life stays strong.
Yeah.
That's between me, him, and God.
Yeah.
And I feel like social media has created this facade where you gotta
Yeah.
post like, with my husband today,
Yeah.
doing this with my husband today. Oh,
I agree.
I
though.
gotta
I'm
be
like,
busy.
should I be doing that? Because I'm like, but I love him
Yeah.
so much. I like it like this.
Y'all can't know everything. Like, I want to keep some stuff private. Like, you
Protect.
don't know what he does for me, and you would never know what I do for him, because that's not necessarily your business.
Yeah.
95% of the time, even my daughter, you don't know what I do for her.
Yeah.
95% of the time, what you're gonna see me post is business and business and business and
Right.
business, and then business.
Right.
And it'll look like, dang, this girl will never sleep. Like, and that too. I
And
probably
that, I was
don't.
about to say, well,
Probably don't. You know, but like you said, we are building generational wealth. It's bigger than me. Montia Sade, the brand as a whole, is bigger than me.
facts.
It's bigger than me on the lines of, I'm just a vessel being used at this short time. Because when he calls me home, he gonna call me home, right? So for this short time, I am just being used. I opened up a facility so that people can go through me. that's it as an entity, right? Even the suites, we're in the suites right now. It's tenants in here who are
So cool.
breaking generational curses. I meet with them, I talk to them, and hearing their goals, like, man, I never thought I could make $1,000 in a day. Hearing things like that is like, what? That is amazing. And I love to see Black women, Black men. I love to see all my people win, but specifically love seeing it because I've been that girl. You know, when we met, I was driving a Chrysler 200, and I specifically remember, I ain't get paid until another day or so, and man, I'm in my little, you know, you got like a little
the
change.
console with the change, girl, been there, done that.
Scraping it up, counting.
Been there, done that, yes.
Okay, I got $5.
Yes.
I'm gonna go put that in. Embarrassed walking into the gas station just
with
so I
change.
can get $5 to get home.
Facts, same. That was me too, sister, real talk.
But I still pay my tithes.
Yeah. Again,
I still pay my tithes when I got paid $300 for one check.
Yeah.
I still showed up as the best version of me. And again, to the entrepreneur that's watching this, sometimes you're sitting and waiting. I'm waiting on my time. I'm waiting on my time. No, every day you show up as that person and be that every day. I don't care what you are. It's more than money. What does your spirit look like?
You hear me?
It got to be more than money.
You hear me? Again.
We make it and lose it every day.
Every single day. Again, because here's the thing. I'm with my sis. I speak biblical. I don't play these earthly games. Because listen, you need a big God to pull you through when you're doing big things, right? Again, the Holy Spirit said, Jesus said in the Bible, it's what comes out of a man that defiles him. What's in your heart? And so if you're getting into entrepreneurship, again, what's in your heart? Is it a money thing for you?
Some people it is, man.
Is it an opportunistic thing for you? And again, none of these are necessarily wrong or right, but you got to know your heart and really ask, okay, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be known as? I'm going to repeat this 50 million times, y'all, because again, this is not a trend. Because nobody's coming to save you. You mess around and call yourself being a full-time entrepreneur, I feel like everything goes, all right.
And you call yourself being a full entrepreneur too quick, and he didn't say do it.
He didn't say do it.
You're going to fall on your face so fast. And then if you don't include him in everything.
You hear me?
I'm talking about he got to be so first. I told one tenant in here, I said, do you pay your tithes? She was like, nah, you know, that's first.
That's first.
Before, I don't care how many thousands of dollars or whatever it may look like for me. When I say 10% comes out of everything that is gifted to me, I don't even look at it. It gets paid immediately to my pastors. And whatever I have left, you got to move that way in business. And I know for a fact, that's one of the reasons why I'm always blessed, because I am a good steward. I do that first. I don't care about the car and the earthly stuff, the house and all that, my buildings, whatever. At the end of the day, I've been sustained. He's been taking care of me. But I honor God first in my first giving, because he's everything. I'm absolutely nothing without him. So why would I move like I am mine's here, this mogul, whatever? You better act like you know.
That's what I'm saying. And sister, so many gems. Y'all right? Okay, great. Just was doing a vibe check. But you know what I love too is sustainability, success, all the things we're talking about is not like, again, like you said, not just with money. It's how you talk to people. How do you treat people? How do you show up for people? I feel like that too says a lot about your proverbial bank, right? Because again, how your life is illustrated is really what you're doing behind closed doors.
That's a big one right there.
I honestly, 100% you all, first of all, to God be the glory on everything, that I'm successful. 6 years, no grants for my business, by the way. I never said that too, so this is an exclusive.
Grants.
6 years
no grants,
in
no
business
loans.
in the city of Charlotte. I've never gotten no grant for my business and no loan. The average female CEO entrepreneur, 9 times out of 10, their business dies in the 5th year. How did I make it to 6? And counting, right? It's how I talk to people. It's how I treated people. It's how I showed up even when I was in my Nissan Sentra in the console. Like, no, I'm going to get the gas money. Give me one more second. Trying to play a game of how many quarters can we find. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a favor on your life, too.
And that's
favor is fair to those who believe. I mean, and connections. Yeah, favor is fair to those who believe. Because if you don't believe, it's not fair.
Ooh,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I like what you said about connections. Don't burn that bridge. I had somebody that I thought we was locked in, and thought that they can talk to me, any kind of way. And I'm just like my husband when it comes to words.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect those who have helped you.
Yeah, tread
I don't
soft.
care
Tread
what
soft.
you feel like. I don't care if you're upset for today.
Tread soft.
Tread real soft because
soft.
at the end of the day, you never know, you might need that person again in life. Yeah. You might need that person again. And
You hear
then
me?
and then that bridge is closed. And I'm a big Leo. So I'm gonna tell you, when you close the bridge with me, you burn the bridge with me, baby. You like this artificial plan, baby. I ain't never met you, never seen you. I'm
Okay.
gonna walk past you.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know.
talking, it's not even a listing. You're not listed on the map anymore. We can't
Who
find
is
you.
she?
Who is that? Who are they?
Never met her.
Never met them.
Okay, great.
Again, and that's a part of boundaries too.
Connections are huge.
Yes.
I would say a percentage of where I am today and how successful I am is because connections. I always big up Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
We'll always big up the leaders who came before me.
Yes.
And I would never disrespect a leader who has taught me what I know.
Yes. Honor the folks who sold into
Honor.
you. Yes.
It's
I believe
huge.
in honor. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but isn't that tied back to mentorship as well, though? Because like you need somebody who can check you as well as inspire you, but also remind you like, wait, hold on. Like,
Hold
you know,
on now.
and there's nothing wrong with that. To me, I almost said his name, but there's an incredible pastor in the city of Charlotte. He used to say, look at that, that's healing.
Yes,
I
healing.
love this for myself.
We love healing.
But we love him so much. But literally, he always used to say that literally how you honor says a lot, and it shows up in your life. And I feel like none of us could really holler self-made for real.
No, baby.
There was somebody, a connection and a bridge that helped connect the dots and make it make sense. And to me, that's a boundary too. But a boundary in a different scope of remembering to honor your folks no matter what.
No matter what.
You know, not having new faces around you when these folks don't know you. Remember the folks who really sold into you. Say thank you.
Say thank you. And you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. And that's okay. But you just got to make sure you watch your mouth in this season. It's very, very important to watch your mouth and just be, good steward over friendships. I honor our friendship.
I love you, woman. I know
it's very, very important to have specific people in your life.
Yes.
And everybody you don't get to call sister. We don't really call each other friends anymore. It's definitely
friends.
beyond that.
Yeah.
But be very mindful. Check your circle, dude. We're going to end on this. Check your circle.
What? That's a whole nother episode. I might have to come back for
They're
part two.
They're gonna wait for part 2. Check your circle, reevaluate your circle, and make sure, do these people align with where I see myself going? If not, you are the CEO of your life. It's okay to hire, fire, promote, demote, whatever you need to do, but keep your energy clear. And we're gonna drop the mic on that. They not like us.
They not like us. They not like us.
Period. Y'all gotta catch us on
That's
the next
song
episode.
Of the week. I don't care. That's the song of the week. They not like us. They not. Come on, stop playing with us.
And we out. Bye.
That was so good.